Well, for starters, Svelte is an icon that's been actually built, that I built myself upon, and that's originally just a personality that I was going to pursue because I didn't exactly know how far I wanted to go, because I dipped into music, of course, modeling, and everything else. So I pretty much like built it upon as my sole icon of the face and the name that you'll know for pretty much years to come. And everything that I do, once you see that name, that you know it's just gonna be me. Like, this is who I am. It's a face that you're gonna see in the entertainment world, in front of the cameras, and maybe even behind the cameras at some point, because I got quite a lot of projects up. But as far, like I said, it was built back in 2006, originally before Entrigue or anything else became into the picture. To be like, once I had my first photo shoot, and actually went from there and actually expanded upon it, even got my name copyrighted back then. So from there, I did some work, of course, with my man 17 Dimension, shout out to him, and we actually did a lot of work with photography work, that's where I took my toll to kind of get used to camera, where at the time I was actually more so catered towards working music, because at the time I was actually working on putting my mixtape together, so I kind of had to scrap that for a while to get back to where I'm at now. So then later on, once Entrigue came into the picture, I pretty much set my focus apart from that, and decided rather than just actually being a model, I'd rather just actually step forward and own models, but actually take my time to actually help them out and actually grow them up, mature with them, to actually give them all the knowledge that I learned from dealing with my former associate, Miss Bree, as some of you know her as, or also, of course, the model Silver Dollar. Like, through the relationship I work with her, like both on personal level and a professional level, we ended up building a very strenuous company that has become to the face of what you see here now today. But before we go further, as of December 3rd, I want to put out there for everyone to know I'm no longer affiliated with her or Entrigue in any way, shape, or form. Any stating or ties of my name connected to it at this point is now false. That's when I'm going to say that it was just nothing bad. According to her, it just had a lot of irreconcilable differences both on a personal and professional level that I could not actually cope with. So I decided to just depart and actually just pursue my own path. All right. Ever since I left Entrigue, I pretty much just came back home, had to ground myself. Actually went into like a self-imposed exile, where I pretty much deleted my Facebook, Twitter page, and that's why a lot of you, when it was going with me, I haven't had a phone or anything else. I did that on purpose in order so that I can allow myself to mature and grow and actually rebuild myself. Kind of had to put myself into like an anti-social cocoon in a while until I was ready to come back and blossom to the man that you see here before you today. Did a lot of exercising and everything, been set on that, because one of the things I'm doing now is actually make sure I'm just taking care of me, just doing everything I need to better myself, to move forward, and of course actually keep myself prepped, because as you know, some of you may or may not seen, of course, I am actually like towards enlisted in the Air Force. While I wasn't originally supposed to leave like back in February, the date is now unknown, as I've actually had a strange and tumultuous time with my recruiter to get an exact date set. So the time being, I'm able to keep myself in shape, busy at the time, I was working a secondary job at the time being, that I finally get a call that says the date where I can finally go down to basic training. So that's pretty much what I'm up to right now at the moment. Anyway, to give you guys an update of what you have to look for, keep in mind, you hear it first and you're hearing it loud. Svelte is back, and I'm coming back with a force on a vengeance that's going to hammer everything. That's going to just take the entire entertainment works by storm. I'm talking about, I plan on dipping into everything. Of course, now what I want to actually touch bases on before I get into anything else is I'm actually in the works of putting together my own consulting and security business as well. I'll touch more on later on that as I still develop it, because right now it's just in the works. It's in the beginning stages, like getting the basic copyrights and stuff done, trying to do everything the right way. When you do things the right way, it's gonna have the end result's gonna be right. But at the same time, like right now, I don't want to touch too much on it because I'm still building it. Like I'm still in the office and everything else, so it's a slow process. I don't expect to actually have that ready until like another year from now. In the meantime, I've actually picked up a group, the GS4 boys or whatnot, so I'm still working with them and actually building from the ground, because it's a fresh new hip hop and pop based group on it that I happen to pick up from a co-worker of mine. This is interested in music, so I'm gonna pretty much train them and actually hone them and actually get them in the next phase you see. Aside from working with them as their manager and also a member of the singing member of the group, as a lot of you know or may not know, of course I'm an R&B singer, so I'm gonna touch bases back with that. So on the side while I'm working with them and also working on the consulting business, here's another thing for you. I'm actually, when I meant earlier by saying I'm back, which means I'm coming off with my own album, my own mixtape, everything else. You're gonna see brand new material, everything. I've already spoke to a few friends of mine, so shout out to Soul Fusion, getting ready to step back in the studio with them, both not only just for me, but also along with my group as well. And if you're hearing this, like everybody out there, I'm looking for DMV artists that definitely fuck with me, that definitely still want to work with me, or whatnot. I'm calling after you. Shout out to my team over at 2 Fly Records, definitely looking to get with you. Shout out to my boy DJ Exclusive, definitely looking to work with you and get something popping off. So definitely, so if you're serious about it, because you definitely best believe I am at this point, my time is now. Just holler at me, like reach out to me. You know how to get me. Y'all got my Facebook. Y'all know what the business is. So in time being, I'm gonna work on me. I'm probably stepping to model. Got a shoot coming up in about 2 weeks. You know, get a brand new 2012 comp car going. I'm definitely hitting every scene hard. Artist on my artist scene, as a model and everything. And also as a businessman too. All of it done at the same time. Triple threat. Because aside from that, not just saying, oh, best believe I got something else for you. I'm actually gonna hone my flow and stuff too. I'm actually gonna be doing a little rapping and stuff too. So I got something else to bring forth towards you. So definitely keep a lookout for that. Of course, like my team, the GS4 Boys, is still working on a name. It's still tentative at the moment because I know it's kind of like the GS Boys that's been out there for a while. That little stinky leg bullshit that's going on. But right now, like I said, the name is tentative. We're still working on that. As we step into a studio and try to get their first singles together, so we can start hitting up the strips. Shout out to Drew Day and of course CO Drew. We're definitely gonna be seeing y'all real soon because we plan on getting out there and hitting up that strip hard. Actually, every night, Monday, everything. Gonna be going there just freestyling, just coming in and do our thing. You'll see me, you'll see my boys. You're gonna see how it works. We're gonna be every single Monday. Every time we step up there, you're gonna hear a new single from us, and up until the release of our first mixtape together. Name of it and the entire release of it is still tentative, but you'll see it soon. Like I said, when the time comes, you'll know by the time we drop our first single. So keep out for that. Well, I touched on the two main people, of course, like old team, like of course, like I said, 2 Fly Records, definitely trying to get at you, Baby Girl Don Diva, Ciroc Clark, Fly CO, come get at me. I'm out here. I know we didn't call or whatnot to kind of get that movement going, but that's because like right now, like I said, for the time being, I've been working on just actually honing myself, getting myself out to get in my little antisocial cocoon, and so that once I come out of that, I'm gonna burn it. I'm coming to take everything. I'm coming to music. I'm coming for that. Modeling. I'm coming for that. Might even do acting too. I'm coming for it. Like the time is now. It's mine. Like this is gonna be my year where you see me on my finest. You ain't just gonna see me on my own. You also gonna see my team actually rocking out too. That I'm actually promoting too. So. Of course, shout out to my boy Empty Dimension. You know, graphics and media. Holler at him if you need any graphic work done, video work, like we're doing now. He's actually shooting his footage right now. Shout out him for that. Shout out to the team over at Soul Fusion Studios, and of course 3-5 Films. They do both. The same team does both. So yeah, they doing big things, heavy on the map. If they need videos or anything like that, or some studio time, holler at them or holler at me, and I'll put you in touch with them. See, shout out to everybody. Shout out to my boy DJ Super Sid. Running him, we definitely doing big things. Like I said, I got another interview coming up with them where I'm gonna actually have my boys perform. Shout out to Drew Day. Shout out to my boy DJ Exclusive. I know we ain't talked to men, but we definitely about to be back in business, son. It's real talk. Let's see. Also, like I said, shout out to Team 2 Fly Records. But the biggest thing, to put it all in a nutshell, shout out to the home DMV. If you rapping, you hustling hard, and you out there doing what you're trying to do and trying to get it and you trying to work, the best way to go, like everybody said the best way to get to the top is together. So like we gotta make this all a team effort. If you're serious about this, then definitely holler at me. I'll work with anybody in the area as long as it's dedicated and serious, because I want this. I only work with people that want it just as badly as I do, if not more. Another team I definitely got to shout out is, of course, my boy Avis over with LTL. They doing the big things too. Boy Avis also got himself a little entertainment group coming up for promotions and everything up. So we're trying to get something with that done, like an event plan, something like that. Holler him on that. Other than that, like I said, just shout out to the home DMV for everybody that's out hustling. If I didn't mention you, I do apologize for that. But like I said, it's so many names and so many people that I fuck with, and I just don't want to miss anybody. So if I left you out, like I said, I apologize. But yeah, shout out to the whole DMV.